So yeah, so Janemba. If you're watching now, cool. If you're watching from the future, past, future, you're watching us in the past, whatever. This is Janemba. I have him early. Not as early as Switch people. I gotta get him on Switch for the next character release. But it's Janemba. Okay. So Janemba, I've been messing around with him. I probably should run his theme, but who cares? Your theme is better. So Janemba, I think he's a pretty tricky character. I'm just gonna go through his tools, and what I think is good about him, what I think is bad about him, and then where do I think you should play him on a team, just based on messing around a little bit. I usually try new characters in matches for a day or two, also. So I might have a couple of matches. If not me, then like someone else in my state is probably playing him. So first off, if you look at his toolkit, he is pretty weird. So he has like long range normals. So he has these swords and these key blasts, which are they're a little slow, but they reach full screen, and you can like aim them. Like you could pull them from behind or push them forward. They're pretty weird. His character concept, I'm actually not sure what it is. It's kind of tricky. I guess it's better to just show off his moves rather than like try to get an impression of what he has. So he's got these key blasts which stand out. They're multi-hits. It's pretty easy for someone to like move through them, so you kind of have to like use it with an assist, sort of. There's several hits, like I said. The 2S actually puts him airborne, which is a nice little touch. So you can special cancel it into air moves. So as far as the air moves, most notable is probably the orb. He has A, B, and EX orbs. When you press the same button, it explodes. And you could aim it up, so I can have it go up like that, or I can have it go down and pop it whenever I want. He also has swords in the air, same shit. The ground swords is like, one is fast and like a little bit more than half screen. One is almost full screen, a little slower. You can use it with a key blast to like make it actual full screen. And the EX is kind of in between. It's like fast, but like close-ish range to the B version. Another pretty notable special move he has is the teleport. So this move is pretty good and interesting. He is invincible during this. It's like 3-4 frame invincibility, so you can use it as a reversal in some situations. And you could aim it. So you can go down, you can go this way, you can go that way. You basically go every direction possible. Pretty interesting move. You get one to ground, one to the air, so you get like that. His other very interesting move would be this projectile counter. This move is actually pretty good. It's probably the best projectile counter in the game. You tried a lot of stuff. It tracks, and you're about plus 22 to plus 28, depending on where you block it. Thanks for the follow, by the way. It's very hard to get away from. And he's invincible like the whole time. He's armoring stuff. So here he would punish Bardock's level 3. It's actually a really, really, really good move and one of the best things about him. Outside of that, normals wise, things I think that are special, his 2H is really good. It's super high. The downside is that it has no horizontal range, so like still not reaching. Yeah, see? But it's really, really, really huge. It's really, really, really huge. His jump light is of note too. You can actually have these characters wrong. I probably have them on both sides. So his jump light, as I'm about to show, is really good too. It's really big and horizontal, meaning just like GT, just like Piccolo, just like Kid Buu, it's pretty trivially easy to hit super dashes with his jump jab. I'll do it like right now. So here you go. It's very, very, very big. So yeah, as far as his playstyle, oh, I guess it is this move too. His move is like really long, advances forward, keeps him low. Even though it's a -11, like as long as you Gatling into it, out of it, I mean, you're fine. And this move is safe anyway, -5. The counter, as an aside, I probably should have mentioned this, but the counter hit works on assists. So that move is really, really good. My impression is that, like, because one of the things was he doesn't have a beam, but you can't zone him, which is a pretty good thing. Next would be his assist. So at first I thought his assist was not so good. Now I think it's okay. You're gonna see a lot of people talking about combos. I don't have a combo on deck. Exactly, like. But as you can see, it does like a weird knockdown state. If I like messed around for a little bit longer, I could probably come up with something simple. But the main thing is that it tracks even on top of the screen. So if I go up here, it goes up there. It kind of like tracks to where you are. So you might be able to do some really creative stuff with it. As far as neutral, you can't use it the normal way. So you can't do like, this is like a very common movement pattern in Dragon Ball, right? But if you try to do it, I guess, oh, well, I did too early, so. It can be mildly easy to avoid depending on like, because the tracking's not amazing. But what you do instead is you use it more like Gotenks assist. So you'd fire and then go up and then do whatever. Now, another thing that will make people feel different types of ways is that it is a guard cancel reflect state. But since it's your assist, it's not bad. There's the other reflectable assists like Vegito and Super Saiyan Vegeta are pretty good. This one, like I said, I feel like it's better than okay. I don't think it's great, but I think it's better than okay. His level 3, take a quick look at his level 3 because I think it's another one of his strong points. So level 3, mad advantage, plus 43, easily run up across the screen. I probably should actually let the number rock, so. Okay, so you have a lot of time to do stuff. You have a lot of time to do stuff of it. I think that's pretty good. As far as mix-up, so the main thing is that he does have a command grab. So he has teleport move, and he has a thing to keep you in place so you can't super dash, as long as you set it up well. And he has a command grab. The light command grab is 25, but you can super after it, so you can't combo off it normally. The medium one, of course, and in the corner, you have all sorts of stuff. And the EX, oh, I think the EX can do jab jab. I actually haven't used this yet. Yeah. Now, another good thing about him that I like is that he has solo snap, and the snap mix-up is pretty good. I only came up with like a couple of things so far. Right, but he has all sorts of stuff you could do. It forces you to the ground, and you can do like high-low mix-ups with it. You can do teleport mix-ups with it. You have a lot of options there. He's probably going to be pretty good in Spark too, because you can jump install his teleports. So normally you can't move after teleports, but the easy way to get it is by TKing it, like TKing your teleport so you get the air options. Apparently, you could do an advanced maneuver where you cancel that move into a teleport and keep the options, but it seems quite difficult. I don't know how realistic that is. Now for downsides, like I said, a couple downsides. The Ki Blast is pretty slow, and the tracking is not great. So he is kind of vulnerable to Super Dash. I think you'd have to wait, but he does have like a lot of big moves to hit it, so it's not all bad. Also, his assist is pretty slow. It's 46 frames, sort of. So I don't really consider the Guard Cancel Reflect a bad thing, but I don't like how slow it is. It's more than 40 frames. That's pretty bad. Of course, the one that everyone's going to point to is that he's tall. The other one that people are going to point to that I think is not as important is that he doesn't have a tool low, but like I said, he has a command grab, and he has teleports, and he has ways to get people in airborne and do mix-ups on them. So I don't think that is that big of a deal. His J2H is horizontal. So whether these are good or not is a mixed bag, generally. I'm trying to see if I forgot anything important. The 2H being grounded 2H is definitely an advantage for him. But besides that, so he's just tricky. Like, he's not... He has a bunch of tools that, like, people would have to see how to apply rather than be like, oh, they're in this spot, do this type of thing. I sort of feel like he's going to be point or anchor, depending on how people feel. Because as a point, you know, he's got solo snap. So he got solo snap with no assists. But it's also a good reason for playing him anchor, too. Because he won't need an assist to hit somebody. Right? He won't need an assist to hit somebody, so you have a good argument for playing him point or anchor. As far as the anchor slot too, he has a command grab. Command grab automatically good for anchor because that means you can actually hit people without assists again. It's still early, so we'll see what he will do. Like I said, he's kind of tricky. He has a couple of people were telling me some interesting combo routes that he has. Like he could do this. Well, I guess it doesn't work on GT, but he can do like this type of thing. Into more stuff. I guess that's it for now. So as far as whether or not I want to play him, I'm not that interested in him right now. I kind of want to see what people do with him. We'll see next week or so. I know apparently he's a really popular character, so I'm sure you'll see him in tournaments because people like him. People in my region are definitely going to play him, so we'll see how it goes for next week or two. And apparently he's legal at Bum's tournament this week, so you will definitely see him. We'll see in the next week or two whether or not he's trash or not. But like I said, he's got some good stuff. Like teleport, jab, orb is good, solo snap is good, ground 2H is good, this being irreversible is good. Downsides, of course, tall. Tall is probably the worst thing. The assist being slow, I don't like, and his key blast is kind of lag. That's where I'm at. If you have any questions, future people, leave them in the comments. Stream monsters, you can ask whatever here now. Like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. I'll see you next time.